One of the best roller coasters in the world, located at Fun Spot Atlanta in Fayetteville, Georgia, may be in danger of being closed forever. Why? Well, some sad news has come out of Fun Spot, saying that their location in Atlanta will permanently close on August 2nd. This leaves their signature roller coaster, ArieForce One, and RMC Hybrid Coaster, in a lot of jeopardy. In this video, I'm going to explain what I think will happen to this ride, and if it gets relocated, where it will end up. Before we get into my predictions, let's talk about the origins of this ride. ArieForce One opened in 2023 at the front right corner of the park. This type of coaster usually exists at bigger parks such as Hershey Park, so it was weird seeing a giant ride like this at such a small park. Unfortunately, this ride did not pay off for Fun Spot Atlanta. The park still struggled with attendance, with ArieForce One usually being a walk-on. The low attendance numbers ultimately led to the announcement of the park permanently closing. Now that we know that Fun Spot Atlanta is closing, let's talk about what could happen with ArieForce One. Fun Spot hasn't said anything about the rides at the park being relocated, but there are many parks that could definitely use a coaster like ArieForce One. So let's put all realism aside and find 3 parks that could definitely use something like this. And keep in mind that ArieForce One is probably not going to any of these parks. It's just the parks I'd love to see it go to and would definitely benefit from it. The first park is Carowinds. This park could really use a coaster from RMC and another standout coaster to go along with Fury 325. Unfortunately, the only way I can see this happening is if Carowinds would expand their land. The plot of land ArieForce One sits on is very long and skinny, and there really isn't too many plots of land at Carowinds that the ride would really fit at. Although this would be amazing if it did happen, it's very unlikely and unrealistic. The next park is Kings Island, and speaking of standout coasters, Kings Island has always needed a true standout coaster for many years. You could really make an argument for any of the top 5 coasters in the park to be the best in the park. People have been asking for an RMC coaster at this park for so long, and this brings the perfect opportunity to bring yet another RMC to Ohio. Unfortunately, like Carowinds, there really isn't a plot of land that Kings Island could use to make this work, which is really a shame because this is the perfect coaster for Kings Island. You could maybe make an argument for the old Son of Beasts plot of land, but you really wouldn't be able to see it very well from the park itself. The last park I have is Wild Adventures. This park is more family oriented, but still has some thrilling attractions. A couple years ago, this park removed their signature roller coaster, a CCI wooden coaster named Cheetah. That plot of land has sat vacant for many years, and there could be a way that ArieForce One could fit into this land. If not, there's also a lot of open land next to Boomerang, which I'm not sure if has a purpose or not, but it is sitting vacant as of now. This is also in South Georgia, meaning it wouldn't be too far of a relocation process. However, a lot of factors are involved in this. Is Hershey willing to invest this much into Wild Adventures? And are they even willing to buy ArieForce One? We'll have to see how this plays out, but out of the 3 parks mentioned, I think this is the most likely to receive the ride. Now it's time for what I actually think will happen to the coaster, and I personally don't think ArieForce One is going to live on. I know that the structure is all steel, but this seems like a pain to relocate, and will probably be crazy expensive. But then again, this is ride's only 3 years old, so maybe Fun Spot won't want to send it down the drain after such short operation time. And that's what could happen to ArieForce One at Fun Spot Atlanta. Let me know what you thought of this video down below in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you want to see more content like this, please subscribe, as you will also appear on my subscriber screen at the end of my videos. Also check out my second channel, Off-Ride Experience, for copyright-free off-ride footage and POVs. Now thank you for watching.